Hey everybody, Kelly Engineering here, and welcome to episode 47 of Journey Across the Void. In between episodes, I've just been here in the Twilight Forest because of the perpetual nighttime and the fact that astral sorcery stuff spawns in here. So I found a large astral sorcery temple, and I've just been hanging out here collecting starlight. And one of my aquamarines just broke, so let's replace that real quick. I've got to the point where I have crafted some light wells and the luminous crafting table, just because I want to craft enough starlight in order to turn these rock crystals into something that's usable by the mod. The quest book is pretty simple. It wants you to make the floating crystals, and as soon as I can make the floating crystals, I'm immediately going to go back into the overworld because I can handle everything I need to in the overworld. I just need those floating crystals first. In regards to astral sorcery, I am not going to be doing a in-depth look at the beginning level stuff, because the beginning level stuff has been covered by myself and other people far more in-depth. So I'm really going to be focusing on stuff like the observatory, the containment chalices, the iridescent altars. There is some attunement as well that I want to go over because it was specifically asked that I go over attunement. So all of that stuff is going to require me to be inside the overworld instead of being in the Twilight Forest, and it's all stuff I want to set up in there anyway. Yeah, so I'm just going to be sitting here for a while crafting up a whole bunch of starlight, and once all of that is done, I'll meet you back in the overworld. Oh yeah, I did learn something a little funky about the Twilight Forest as well. So the Twilight Forest is perpetual nighttime. However, I'm going to position my cursor over a star, and you'll see that the night sky does not move at all. So whatever constellations are in my point of view right now are the constellations I am stuck with in the Twilight Forest. Also, I am holding the resonating wand in my hand right now, and if I wander around the world, I will not see the little sparkles showing that there are rock crystals around the area. Well, at least not right now. Because even though it is perpetual nighttime, there is still a day-night cycle as recognized by the world. And since there's a day-night cycle, I can't view those little particles unless it is nighttime. And nighttime hits around, what is it? I think like 1200 world time. So there are a total of 18, there's like 1800 hours or 18,000 ticks. I forget the exact terminology. But once it reaches 12,000 is when nighttime is, and I'll start to see all of those particles. Another thing, in the luminous crafting table, I don't have any starlight stored in here right now, so trying to craft things, for instance, I don't have any of the... Here we go, some ruined marble. If I try to craft another basin, or light well rather, if I tried to craft it, I don't think I have enough starlight. I may have enough starlight in here, but it may not be worth it because that starlight is not going to recharge itself very quickly. I have to wait till it's actually nighttime. So, yeah, that is something weird about the Twilight Forest. It's always nighttime, but the sky doesn't move, and there is still a day-night cycle as decided by the game. So, take that for what you will when you're trying to work on astral sorcery here. So I'm back in the overworld, and we have a couple problems. The first of which is I have the wrong night sky for astral sorcery. I have the telescope in my hand right now, and I'm looking right at Armara. I've already found it, but yeah, you can see that Armara isn't there. Armara is actually... Oh, I just thought I saw it. There it is. Armara is right here in the night sky. So we have a little bit of a disparity here. That's also going to make finding all of the constellations incredibly difficult to do. I'm just looking around for the 5 that I've found, and it doesn't look like any are available. And just Armara being in the wrong spot is kind of annoying me. So, yeah, that's one problem we have. The second problem is I don't have a place for all of my astral sorcery stuff. Right now I have all of the aquamarines making me liquid starlight, but I wanted to have, I wanted to use this little area because right down here is its own secluded area. So Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, but unfortunately, in this floor I have Ender IO, and in this floor I have my fission reactors. And in order to get to the bottom floor, which there should be nothing... Oh, nope, look at that, fission reactors as well. So, yeah, I am a little SOL, and I did not build for the future like I always harp on. I suppose I could have it right here. There shouldn't be anything in these rooms. And wouldn't you know it, there are not. So, I guess my production for Astral Sorcery could be down here, and I could make an elevator. Yeah, I could make an elevator to this area just so I have easy access to where Starlight is. Those are problems for later. But yeah, I just wanted to go over that. It's going to be difficult for me to find all of the constellations since the telescope is not showing me the proper locations of constellations. Alright, so I've collected enough starlight in here to make the next tier of crafting table. Here it goes. Nice little particles going on. When I say nice, I mean pretty ugly particles. But this is going to take a while in order to complete, and I just want to take this opportunity to say I was wrong in an earlier clip. I said that nighttime starts at 12,000. It's actually 10,000. So here we go. Vision expands, Starlight Crafting Altar is complete, and the table itself is a lot more complex. As well as having a larger Starlight Reservoir, I can have more complex crafting recipes. And the first one I want to craft, where are you, my friend? Ooh, actually, that'll be nice. Okay. Of course I can't find it. Oh, here we go. The linking tool. So I'm going to make the linking tool real quick. But before that, I'm going to close down the pack and go into the configs for Astral Sorcery because I really want to fix this night sky issue I have. Oh, wait, there's another constellation. Which one is this? Is that Evorcio? It probably is. Oh man, I've forgotten how Evorcio's supposed to go. Son of a gun, how is Evorcio supposed to go? Constellations. Oh, okay. There we go. Alright, Evorcio is complete, which means I can see it in the night sky. Oh, and that's actually pretty close to where it is in the night sky, too. Let's make sure I don't have any more that I can find. Alright, that appears to be it. But yeah, I'm going to shut down the pack real quick and see if I can't solve this night sky problem. There is a config option for the night sky to change how it works in the overworld, or whether or not it even is available in the overworld, and hopefully I can, change that. Galacticraft may be messing with it as well, because Galacticraft messes with the night sky as well. I don't know yet, so I'm just going to go take a look at it. So I didn't manage to solve the problem, unfortunately, but I did craft the telescope, and the telescope gives me a better view of the night sky. So even though the constellations don't line up, I can still find them, and I did, of course, just find Avedis. Or Avedis. I'm not sure how any of these are pronounced, honestly. But the telescope is helping me out, and it will help me find those constellations a little easier. I do have to look every night in order to find them, but we are ready to move on. So I am back inside the Twilight Forest because I want to try a little experiment here. I have this floating crystal because I don't have the ability to manufacture them myself yet, and the linking tool. I am going to link this crystal to... Here we go. I linked it to a block, and you see that the iron ore has started to shimmer a little bit. What I have here is an auto placer placed in deactivation mode, so it will always place something. And I have the auto breaker here in pulse mode and an observer. I am hoping that when this iron ore changes itself to star metal, or will it change itself to star metal? I can't even remember. But when it changes itself, the observer will notice that and send a redstone pulse to the breaker to just break it automatically. And I'm hoping that that works, so let's wait and see. Yeah, okay, this is taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. I don't remember it taking this long. It's been almost 4 minutes now. Yeah, I really didn't remember it taking this long. Anyway, I'm hoping that it will do what stopped linking. Oh, because I moved away. Okay. So when it says stopped linking, it means I am no longer going to be linking anything to this crystal. So, yeah, there's that. I did bring this cave illuminator with me because I wanted to try that out. I have never messed with this block before. And apparently what it's going to do is it's going to light up anything underneath it. And I'm going to place it right here, and wow. That is a funky looking block. It's spawning flares for me, whatever. It's spawning a lot of flares. I don't ever think I've seen this many flares in one place. But what this should be doing for me is it's going to be lighting up everything that is underneath me, or any cave systems that are underneath me. I'm going to go test that out real quick because I'm not sure the radius of it. So, you know what? Let's just find a cave entrance and go down there. Yeah, look at that. We are directly beneath the altar by, yeah, we're at Y level 11. You can see the altar up there. And I have these little phantom lights, so it is most definitely working. Oh, yep, they're all the way down over here. I know this isn't the biggest cave system, but it at least shows off what it's doing. Like I said, I've never used this before, and I can see how handy it would be. I don't like how it doesn't really evenly space them. Like, you can see these are on different Y levels, and I don't know why it did that. However, it will always make sure to place them so that they're not interfering with each other. It will look for the next lowest light level that makes sense to place it before placing it. So there is that. But yeah, that is, oh, there we go. That is how the cave illuminator works. Oh, it's also placing stuff on the surface as well. Look at that. Can I break these? Okay, yeah, it's not like niter, so I can't break these. However, if we break the illuminator itself, will they go away? It doesn't look like they are, but I've been wrong before, so I'm going to come check back on these a little bit. Let's see how our iron ore is doing. And oh my word, it is still infusing. How long should this be taking? After sufficient time, it says. Alright, well, I'm going to have to sit here, waste more time on making this episode. So, focusing the light directly onto an iron ore block with a linking tool from a strong source should suffice to test this. So, this crystal just may not be a strong enough source in order to do this. I've been going around with the phosic resonator trying to find a strong starlight area in the Twilight Forest, and yeah, I've explored quite a bit and have not found one. Looking at my map, yeah, I have traveled all around this entire icy biome right here, and not one single area is a strong starlight area, which is what the phosic resonator is for, finding those areas where I can make use of the best starlight. So I'm going to continue looking. Wish me luck. Alright, so I had it a little bit twisted. The reason why it was taking so long to make the star metal ore is because I didn't have a clear line of sight to the sky. I figured it was just like the crafting bench before, where just having the crystal in the vicinity was enough to make the crafting bench work for starlight stuff. Yeah, that's not the case. Whenever you're doing the transmutation of the star metal, you need a clear view, and the second I did that, yeah, everything completed. It was wonderful, and I'm ready to turn this machine back on. This machine is kind of it's not very efficient. I'm going to load in every single one of these auto placers with iron ore, but yeah, let's change this back to red. And let's hope that it works. Actually, no, it'll probably break even though it can't. Come on, buddy. Alright, yeah, awesome. That is good to know. It is working as intended. It will not break the iron. It will break the star metal instead because I have completely filled up the reservoir. The breaker won't work if it has no slots to take the item inside. So, yeah, that is good for me. Red, red. Red, red. And red, red. Alright, so this is working, and I'm just going to let it go. But honestly, in between episodes, this is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to accumulate a lot of star metal. And the star metal is... I don't need this much, and there are easier ways to get it. For one, I could just sieve roots from the Twilight Forest and be done with that. Oh, gonna need a little bit more iron. But yeah, looking at the places that I get these star metal, by looking at the uses, star metal, yeah, I could sieve roots or live roots from the Twilight Forest, and I have a 20% chance or a 15% chance of getting that star metal ore. But yeah, sieving everything is no fun, and getting those roots requires me to set up a lot of bonsai pots. So I'm not willing to do that. But I am going to close out this episode. I know I did not accomplish much, but it was really more about setting myself up for all of the advanced stuff in the next episode. We are going to craft the Celestial Altar, the Iridescent Altar, and we are going to work on the Attunement, and we're going to work on the Starlight Infuser, as well as finally getting our own floating crystals, or floating rock crystals and the celestial crystals, and going over that. So next episode will be a lot more in-depth on what we'll be doing. But I am Kelly Engineering, and I hope that you did enjoy this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.